Hello and welcome to Flory Models. I'm Flory. Today I want to talk to you about our brand new range of green and white sanders. As you might know, Flory Models have been leading the way with scale model sanders for over 10 years. We've listened to a lot of your feedback, a lot of your requests, and we've ended up now with a fantastic range of sanders for pretty much everything you could ever want to do with the scale modeling hobby. Okay, so down here in front of us we have our new range of sanders. Okay, we have FMS 13, which is a triple pack, okay, of the actual green and white polisher. Okay, we have FMS 014, all right, and on this one it is a 12 pack of our traditional 5mm skinny. Okay, we have FMS 15, which is giant sheets. You get 2 in a pack with these, okay, for all those big jobs, or if you want to cut it down and make any type of sander you want to, all right. Or for a limited time, we have our starter set. Now in the starter set down in here, which is FMS 019, okay, we have the entire range in one giant pack, okay. So down in here you get one big sheet, okay, exactly the same stuff. This is 3mm thick, soft cord, okay. You actually get 2 of the normal 18mm sanders, and then you get 4 of the actual skinny type sanders as well. Now these are slightly different from our previous designs that we've done before. These are actually only 3mm thick and they're soft core, okay. The reason for that is you can do this with it, okay. What happens with traditional ones, or cheaper versions shall we say, is that they can actually wrinkle up the actual paper or the actual texture grit on there, and then obviously you've got a ruined sander. These won't. These are physically designed to bend back on themselves because of our new designed 3mm soft core system. Now the green and white sander, what can it do? It can pretty much do anything from those finishing type jobs. So we have a look at a traditional sort of one we're going through. Down on here we got a little fuel tank, as you can see. No problem with it at all, but it has got very much a seam line running right the way through from the glue mark and everything else. Traditionally you might then come along with something like our normal medium sander, which is our blue and white one just down on here. Pop it on, okay, and then you can just work your way through, lightly sanding, as is shown in our other videos, okay, and literally we just go along like that. Then we go over to our medium side on this one, okay, just to take out those little scratches, just like that one. And then you might want to then just come along with something like a sponge, just to rub that in, get rid of some of those scratches as you're making your way through, okay, just like so, okay. But you've got this thing where the seam line is gone, but the actual plastic has a little bit of a texture onto it, okay. So if you wanted to polish that out, you can take our green one just like this, okay, and then you can just blend this in, and this will give you a perfect satin seamless finish to your actual plastic, okay. So then when you're coming in with next layers of primers and paints and things like that, you will have a perfect finish. And as you can see, it's simple as that, completely seamless down on there. But you can flip over to the white side, okay, so you've got the green side, go onto the white side, and then with a few gentle passes, as you can see, we can turn this into a mirror, okay. So no real pressure, you just let the sander do all the work, and as you can see now we have it completely glossy just like that, okay. So the thing is, it's designed really as a finishing type of sponge, all right. So if you were doing something down on here, traditionally we've got a couple of fuel tanks that we've been playing with down on here. You might see they've got a little bit of scratching and scuffing on them and things like that that actually need to be taken out. So as always, we just come along with a blue sander, and this just gets rid of those heavy duty scratch marks out of the actual plastic, just like this, okay. So you just give this a gentle rub right the way over, again letting the sander do all the work. Don't push too hard, okay, or overheat the plastic. All right, so we just go along like this. Then again you can just come in with the green and white, and this will then just take out all those fine little scratches, and it will give you a totally satin finish to your plastic, okay. Right the way over, we just do these areas just down on something like this, and as you can see, within a few moments you have seamless, perfect area just like that, no problem. But again, if you want to, you can go over to the white side, a quick little rub, and we can turn this into beautiful glossy finish, which then shows off every single blemish or mark you might have in there. But if you're coming in and thinking about then popping in with something like, you know, obviously gloss coats and stuff on top, you're going to have a perfect finish just on here. Okay, so there's the old one, and there is the new side just done like that. Okay. Again, it's one of those things, see it as a finished area. Down on here, we've got a situation where we've done a little bit of sanding work. We had a seam line down in here, okay, and again, just wanted to take it off because it needs to be perfect on this. Again, we just come in with a normal medium type sponge just to give us that nice curve and everything else. So this guy will go right on just down in here. All right, and then you can then just come in and give it a quick rub over, just to give you a nice flat finish to it. And then again, you can just come in if you wanted to gloss it up, a little bit of a rub over just like that, and we've got beautiful glossy finish and seamless as well. The whole idea of these is really just take the effort out of everything you could always imagine doing. Glass work, this is where this stuff comes into its own. As you can see down on here, F16 canopy, we have a center seam running right down the middle. So usual things with it, you might think, right, we'll just take out the center seam. So we just come in here, got a medium sander. Again, letting the sander do the work, not pushing down too heavy or anything else like that. All right, right the way through to the front. Okay, just take rid of that one like that. Once you're happy, the actual center seam is gone and you're completely free of that damage. Again, you can just come in if you want with a little blue sponge just to take out some of that heavy duty scratches that may have been caused by the sander. Again, not pushing, let the sander do all the work. Okay, and there we go. That takes out that center seam, but we've got that horrible blur on here. Again, blue and white. We'll just give this a little rub over, and what we do a half and half. Okay, so this little guy just down in here. You don't have to wet it, you can use it dry. You just come straight in like this. Okay, and you can see the difference between the two. All right, looking a little bit cloudy, flip over to the white side, and within literally just a few moments and a quick pass, we have created a perfect finish just like that, with no hassle or problems or anything else, just like that. How quick and easy, no scratches, no dull marks, no nothing. Okay, so again, we'll just finish off this canopy. Light rub. Again, I'm not pushing down on this, the sander literally does all the work for you. So you're going to rub this right the way over. Okay, just the entire area like that. Okay, as you can see, no polishing compounds, so nothing dull, not nice at all. White side. I'm just going to go right over this guy. Both sides. Again, it's one of those things that is just so quick, so simple, so easy to come through. Okay, and then obviously the more you come in, and then the more this gets polished. We're steaming up the inside a little bit, and there we go. No problem, no center seams or lines or scratches. Very, very simple. That's not all. That's the sanding part of it and all the rest of it. What you can do is something quite clever. Okay, so if you wanted to, you can use obviously the little polishing, the skinny ones, things like that. You can come in here. So what we're going to show you is how to gloss up an aircraft without using gloss. Okay, so actually I'll tell you what, we will use this guy. Give it a little bit of a rub. Okay, so actually what we got down in here, we got some little lyrics, some wings, things like that, fuselage, heart and everything else. So what we're going to do, we're just going to start with the green side, and we're just going to lightly sand. Actually, we will use a skinny because we can get in here a bit better. We're just going to lightly sand right the way over the model. Okay, so we're just sanding over the wing, just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to show you on half the fuselage. You can actually use this for effects of, instead of actually flat coating or glossing, you can actually just sand them in. Okay, so if we just do this round on this guy, a few little areas, as I say, it's just a quick one. Okay, but actually what we can do, as you can see, we've caused a nice gentle satin type finish to the model. So you can go over decals, painted areas, surfaces, everything, and you end up with a nice satin look. So it's got a little bit of a shine, but nothing much, okay, compared to the other side. All right, but, and this is where it comes in, flip over to the white side, and then what you can do, depending on how much you rub it and how much you go through, okay, what we can actually do is gloss work the paint. Okay, so we're just going to come in. Okay, and again, this is just a quick little rub over this rather than taking our time and things. Okay, let's try and do half and half. And then catch it in the light, just like that. Now the beauty about these sanders is that they won't physically, if we get it in the light, there we go, so you can see it's starting to shine now, they won't rub through your paintwork. The whole point of these sanders is designed to be able to go through and just go through layer by layer of each single paint layer. So if you're thinking about obviously coming in using it for weathering, perhaps distressing paintwork, stuff like that, you can come in with these guys, just give them a small rub over and you'll be absolutely fine. But the thing is, if you start to, if we just pick the little nose on the front here, we're just coming along, and as you can see, it's safe to go in. You can see what we've done to the nose there, we've polished that up. Okay, same way off the back here, you can see it's quite dull, there's no glossiness at all in there. So quick brush over with the first one. Okay, then in with the second, and you can see we've turned it to gloss. That's what these do. They actually go through and give you different textures to your paintwork as you make your way through. Under here you can see flat, nasty, not nice at all. Okay, again, light rub just to prepare the surface. Okay, and then we're just gonna pop in with this, cut the passes, there we go. Really that simple. So if you're looking to gloss your model, you want a high polish finish on your model, anything else like that, then these guys are absolutely fantastic, easy way to go through. As I said, if you want to do the starter set with all those parts in there, it's literally just £5.49. Members, obviously you'll get your 15% discount if you want to get it that way, but they're only available through the Flory Models store at the moment as well. So if you want to grab some of these, grab them while you can. They did sell extremely fast on the first run of them, so if you fancy having a go with them, then obviously go off, get yourself your packs you want to do and go for that. Also, don't forget our standard sanding pack is still available and everything else. The actual set one, which has the sponges in there, so you actually get in the blue, the black, you'll actually get one of these and you'll get a polisher. Okay, actually does come now with a green and white free in that set as well, so that is with the actual FMS 001. And also, if you've ever bought the skinny set with all the skinny sanders and everything else in there, you'll also find free of charge as a little bonus as well 2 of the brand new types of skinny polisher, sander, weatherer as well, so you can get those in those sets. So they're still all over the place in amongst everything else, but again, it's limitless. You can go through, you can use it for sanding, you can use it for polishing, you can use it for weathering, you can use it for finishing, any type of thing you fancy.